Alright, welcome back to the realest channel on YouTube. I did have footage with Conor Benn that all got evaporated into the mystics of the air because my memory card got corrupted. So we're back, but we're back better because we're home. We're in the West Ham Boxing Club, and obviously this is where things should be done. We travelled out to the sticks, to Essex to record with Conor last time, but now we managed to bring him to the hometown, so I'm gassed. We're going to be doing a few boxing tutorials today. The pad challenge that I've done with him is on his channel right here, so go and view that. But today is about breaking down some styles and just some technique, really. Just go a little bit more in depth, okay? I will be offering a premium service on the realest channel very soon that are boxing tutorial videos and exclusive fight night and UFC 4 streams. So if you like this video today, make sure you start getting yourself ready to become a member, the realest member, and you can get some more boxing tutorials every month.
You in this, always winning till I'm blue in this. I do not lose. You got no clue in this. Fuck all your views. I'm the go-go in this shit. I'm just saying that my power level reaching newer levels. I'm the new age rebel now. See how they come around. See how they hold around. I move that needle around. I made that bitch a hound. Kicked out, now they want me back. Post this, but not doing that. Look twice when I
many of you have seen me coach KSI, JMX, and Nissan Give. This is just to name a few. And now it's time for you to learn as well. I was holding boxing camps previously, but obviously that's in a certain location, and not all of you can get to it, not all of you could benefit from it, and it was limited numbers. Now you have the ability to go on my channel and actually see what I teach from the comfort of your own home, step by step. So today we're going to be doing tutorials with Conor Benn. For those that don't know, the destroyer, knockout artist, 16-0, 11 knockouts. This is what we're going to do. So he's a shorter fighter. He's going to be demonstrating how to get on the inside. I'm going to be demonstrating how to keep him on the outside. Everything is important in boxing, not just the hands, okay? The hands are the bit that gets everyone's attention, but a lot happens with the shoulders, a lot happens with the feet, and this is what I want to show you today, step-by-step breakdown, so hopefully you can add these skills to your arsenal and learn the basics of boxing. Okay, so again, as I was saying earlier, a lot of people think about the hands in boxing because that's what inflicts pain, but to use the hands, it's all about the feet. Okay, so again, I'm with Conor Benn. He uses his footwork different to how I use mine, but I might be in a position one day where I need to use the footwork he's using. This is the thing about boxing, you need to be able to adapt. So as much as everyone has their primary style, you need to have ways that you can adapt to your opponent. Conor will be in a position where he has to find his way inside most of the time. I can normally box mid to long range, but cruiserweights are getting taller these days, so I'm gonna need a little bit of Conor's footwork to get to the top and to reign. We're just gonna focus on the feet for this tutorial, and Conor, just show us, just from like that rope to that rope, picturing someone that's trying to keep mid-range, long range. Let's just record your feet, so and then trying to talk us through it as you're doing it, so you can get a gist of it.
Well, first off, they'd be silly to go back in a straight line. Okay. So even if they were hunting around, I'd make sure I trapped the ring off. Okay. You know, I'd cut them off bad. So I'll just show you the sort of footwork I would use coming forward. Okay. So boom, 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 boom. But I'd always been
Was that what, 3 hops?
Yeah. I'd always be in a position to throw. Right. So say I'm coming here and they're going back. So they throw a shot. Boom, boom, roll that, boom, 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 boom. But I'm always in a position to come off, boom, boom, and throw. So I make sure that I'm always on balance, which is so important. And I'm on them. They feel pressured, there's no escape. No matter how quick they move, I make sure I cut them off. Because I could just follow Viddal round. So I could just follow him round. But now I'm gonna cut him off, boom, 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 boom. And then he's there.
You know, that's it. I'm in the corner, and you only can go left or right.
That's it. So, but then if he wants to go left, or if he wants to go right, boom, I'm meeting that way. You know, he's gonna go left, boom. So he's stuck.
And that's all stems from the feet. I'm gonna really like strip it down for you guys. You can see his knees. His knees, he's not going like this. He's not hopping from one side to the ring like this with his legs up. He's created a base. He's created some spring in his feet, so he can shift. That's the key, I think, with that sort of footwork is you can't have your legs up there. Normally I'll box up here, but there's no reason for me to be shifting like that, you know what I mean? So I'll normally be up here, which I'm gonna get into and show you. But the main thing is, the difference is Conor is there, bending the legs to create spring to then step. It's like he's almost hovering across the ring. And then you can see he's 2 steps ahead. And I nothing. And then that's when he starts reining in.
You know who does it good? Who I've seen hunt it down his prey. It don't look like he's using a lot of energy. It's Golovkin.
Oh, perfect.
He will stalk his opponent. But he'll without them even realising, he'll have him trap.
He'll be there, yeah, no, he'll be there.
Look, and before he's even got there,
he knows.
He knows
where you're going. He knows you can only move here because I've made you do it. It's no longer, once you get to that level, it's no longer, oh, they're in a corner, let me hit them. It's been planned.
Yeah.
Here you go. Let me push you, let me push you, let me push you. Now you're here, you're going to pay for it. And we know Triple G's got knockout power. Don't want to be in a corner. But yeah, that's how you can see Conor's using his footwork to get inside. I'm going to show you footwork for a mid to long range fighter. So my knees are never really this bent unless I'm really trying to change a level on someone or feint them or draw them in. Most of the time I'm here, just slight bend in the knees. Reason being, I take little steps back. I'm all about little steps, making them miss by that much so I can get the shot in. So if I'm standing right in front of Conor and you throw a jab, that's where I'm trying to go again. Just a little bit.
So make me over.
Yeah, I'm trying to make you come into my space. So once you come in here, boom, bang, like little shots, like, you know, that's how I'm going. I'm going for little cheeky counters just to pepper you up a little bit, you know. that's how it is. I'm not a straight in for the kill type fighter. So that's what I'm kind of looking for. If you throw your right hand, boom, just a little step back.
So would you rather step back than go lateral?
I would step back, and then I think habit, after about 2, I go side. Oh. So if you throw 1, 2, I go like that. Oh. Then if you kept throwing loads, like,
I see.
Then I'll use that, but don't watch that. That's a little bit, we're getting, it's like, this is a personal conversation now. It's becoming a bit advanced. But yeah, with the feet. So just throw like 3 jabs at me. I just focus on the legs. I just want people to see the little shift. Small steps. I could run away, but then I can't hit him back. Throw 3 jabs again.
Yeah.
Giving up too much ground. Don't do that. Take little steps. Throw 1 jab. See my foot, let's get it from another angle. Throw a jab. Just little step out. Yeah, and then I can just continue my way around. That's what it's about. Again, let's do it one more time.
So that is just dropping the right leg to the side?
Literally, yeah, just drop it, just a little step out. Go again. Boom. I'm still in stance. You know, I'm here, I'm facing here, he's leaning. I've got this available, I've got that available. You see me twist my back foot, get the right hand off, and then I can kind of go here and whatever, and then we get kind of into Conor's land, where you get the angles going. But we've just achieved the same thing in a completely different way. If I'm going forward now and keeping mid-range, my knees do bend a little bit more because I am trying to get more how Conor had his legs. But I'm not that low, still not that low. So if you move back a little bit, you see I'm taking small steps and creeping.
So what would you do now if you're creeping in, but I'm trying to keep you up? Say you're fighting someone taller than me. As you said, there's a lot taller cruisers. So now I'm up here, say, which will be a dream.
You're the
so I'm keeping you trying to keep you at long now. What would you do? Would you change your style?
I'd have to change my style. I'd have to adapt. And his goal is to keep a gap between us. A gap will always be maintained. Simple maths. A gap will always be maintained If he takes one step back and I take one step forward, I'm always going to be in a dead space. So I'll show you. You take one step back, one, bam, I take one step. You take one step. Same distance as you can see. So what I need to do, this is hard to do while someone's punching you in the face. As you take one step back, I take 2 steps forward, because that's how I'm closing the gap. But obviously you do it behind a ramrod jab, which is explained in another tutorial that's available for you to watch. Here, I go double step, boom. Yeah. Now I'm coming in behind that. Let my shots go. But the key is, if someone's trying to run away from you, because there are people taller than me, you got to double your steps. That's what I would do. I double my steps, and then that's how I cut the range down. So Conor's trying to move away. I start doubling my pace. You know, that's the key, and you can see it all starts from the legs. All right, so that's your footwork tutorial, mid-range to long-range fighter, and also by the expert himself, Conor Benn, on how to get inside using your legs as a spring to cut the ring down and damage your opponent. Triple G, good example. Again, Nigel Benn, good example. Tyson, good example. Marvin Hagler, good examples. Mid to long range, tons of fighters out there. Canelo can box all ranges. Watch Canelo, he's good for you. Callum Smith is good at keeping long range as well. Billy Joe Saunders, these are all good fighters you can watch that are masters of kind of keeping their opponent in dead space. Shakur Stevenson as well. So watch those fighters, do your research, and we'll see you in the next tutorial.